Whoa, he saved that! Which one is the best goalkeeper out of Maarten Paes, Jordan Pickford, Dominik Livakovic and Diego Costa? And how strong is the influence of the new directing defense showtime skill in-game? I will now level and play all of them to answer this question. Therefore, let's start with the first one, Jordan Pickford. First of all, we are going to select him for sure. So, Jordan Pickford, here we go into my team. Yes, Jordan! And this, ladies and gentlemen, is the leveling for him. Aerial strength on 1, goalkeeping 1 on 11, goalkeeping 2 on 10, and goalkeeping 3 also on 10. To fill the second booster slot, you will give him the booster crafting in saving. To increase his goalkeeping awareness, parrying, reflexes, and reach, and you can see that his overall rating is going up on 97. Next topic are the additional skills, and here, Wave. Thanks for subscribing on my channel on YouTube, brother. He's already equipped with almost all goalkeeping skills: low punt, long throw, penalty saver, directing defense, and also fighting spirit, which I also recommend you to give all of your goalkeepers. The one which is missing is high punt. With that skill, you're able to make high punts with a further and higher trajectory. But how does he look like now, maxed out with the right booster crafting? I'm going to answer this question now with Gasperini as my manager and a +1 physical contact boost. All goalkeeping stats on 90+, awareness 97, catching 90, parrying 92, reflexes 95, and reach on 90, while his jumping is on 81. Very promising, but the main disadvantage will be his height with only 185, 1m85 before you say something. In-game performance time, and now I'm very excited. Excited because I'm going to play this team in a quick counter style. It's a free-to-play team, fully, so this is going to be funny. We have an opponent. Former Division 1. Alright, Manchester United versus Arsenal FC. How's the form? Pickford on C form, and the rest seems pretty good. How is the opponent playing? In a 4-4 full stack team, Peter Schmeichel in the goal. My main aim is not to win, but to show you the performance of the goalkeepers. It's not easy to test them. We are relying on the opponent that he will shoot onto our goal and make some action for, in this case, Jordan Pickford. Oh, Pickford! That was nice. I didn't do nothing. You could see it in my gamepad viewer. He did it all by himself. And that's his punt with his left foot, equipped with the low punt. Shoot, bro. Shoot! Shoot! Yes! Ooh, Jordan. I'm not sure if this shot was able to being saved, but you could see that he is not the tallest. Okay, cross. Jordan, where are you flying? Oh, yes. Jordan, 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 Jordan! No way! No way he can save that. Jordan, next chance. Into the far post. He has got no chance. By the way, I don't forget that we have the directing defense, the new showtime skill. But won't be easy to test it, to quantify it. How do you want to see if your defense abilities are increasing in your own territory? Oh, Jordan Pickford! We're letting him score, we're letting him attack, but somehow every shot is a goal. First half is gone, 4-0. He can't save a ball. Come on, with manual maybe? No, also not with manual goalkeeping. Jordan, Jordan! Come on, Pickford. This is the only good thing which I see from him. He's running out. Let's make a long curled shot, but Schmeichel, bro, this is how a goalkeeper should act and react. Obviously, I'm not trying to win, but I want to show you some contrast saves from a Schmeichel, because it seems like every shot which comes onto my target, it's a goal. Come, Jordan. Come. Come. Yeah. Okay, this is not his fault. Jordan Pickford. Come, Jordan. Come, Jordan. Ah, my dear Jordan. My dear Jordan. Yes, I want to let him win. I want to see goal chances, but I want to see some saves, guys. I want to be Jordan Pickford good, but I can't force it. GG's, guys. GG's to my opponent, but not to Jordan Pickford. Let me see. 12 shots on target, 10 goals. That is ridiculous. Saves, One. He made one save. His rating is 5.0 and I think it can't go further down. So, yeah. It's the lowest rating for a goalkeeper. This is how we tested the goalkeeper. Letting the opponent attack, shoot. But somehow I was also looking forward that Pickford is going to save some balls, to catch some balls. But no, most of the times straight or curled shots into the far post and he didn't save them. It was impossible. When I made the same against Schmeichel, he saved them. Of course, Schmeichel is one of the best, maybe the best goalkeeper in game, but you could see the difference. The only good thing which I see on Pickford was his attacking style, that he was running out of his goal to get the balls. He made it good without making any input from my side. Maybe it's going to change in the second match now, and this is what we're going to do. We're heading for goalkeeper number 2, Maarten Paes. And now it's becoming interesting because this is my own account. First, let's go to the objectives and let's claim our reward. Here you can see in the European national teams section, clear objectives and selection contract. We get them, bro. We get them. I will make my choice and select him as my goalkeeper. Here we go. Nice. And this, brothers, is my leveling for him. The first sections all on 0, aerial strength on 1, and then we go for goalkeeping 110, goalkeeping 211, and goalkeeping 3 on 8. As a booster crafting for his second booster slot, you are giving him saving to increase his awareness, parrying, reflexes, and reach. And you can also see that his overall rating now increases to 96. And now we're taking care of his additional skills. And he needs some of them. Low punt, long throw, penalty saver, and as a fourth skill I would recommend you to go for fighting spirit. And this is what he looks like maxed out with Johan Cruyff's boost in jumping and tight possession. All goalkeeping stats on 90 plus, awareness 91, catching 91, parrying 95, reflexes 91 and reach on 90, while his jumping is also on 80. And out of all these goalkeepers, he is the tallest one with 1m91. Now his time has come, guys. Maarten Paes in game, and can he fulfill the expectations on him, especially from the Indonesian community? We will check this out now. I am going to use him now in a 4-2-2-2 system of Johan Cruyff's possession game, and it's a completely full free-to-play team. So let's dive in. I will try to let the opponent attack and shoot as much as possible, that we can see the best performance and the best test for Maarten Paes. Momento. No badge is nothing. Fenerbahce. How is his form? C form. And the others are looking good. No bad forms. Let me take a look at my opponent's team. Is a 4-1-3-2 with Luis A. Roman. Possession game 2. So possession game versus possession game. That's going to be interesting. And also a free-to-play team with a good constellation. Let's see if Batigol and Lautaro Martinez, both Argentina beasts, can defeat my Maarten Paes. And here we go. Your time to shine, Maarten. And we are conceding the first long-range shooting versus Dennis Bergkamp. I had the impression that Maarten Paes in the beginning, now first 5 in-game minutes, guys, it's nothing. But my first impression was that he was a little heavy in his jump. Let's see. He needs some time to jump, you know, his reaction time. But we will see it now during the match. Dennis, second chance. This time no goal. Yeah, that was not bad from him. Bergkamp, shoot. Yeah, that is too easy. I don't jump. Maarten, what are you doing, bro? Should we go for remontada, guys? I didn't attack this guy, but maybe I try to score some goals now.
And here's Costa.
Cristiano, that was number 1. Come on, that was not Maarten Paes' mistake, guys. We can't blame him for that. Batigol! No way. Maarten. Save that ball.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Passing is crisp and sharp, and he's managed to get free.
Jamie Ward is here with the number 2. Okay, first half is done. Maarten Paes conceded 4 goals, but he was not responsible for all of them. Let's say it like that.
He is through here. Douglas Costa.
That was a nice one. Cristiano with number 3.
Now there's a fine ball. Look at the ease.
Rafinha. And yes, we made some subs, guys. What we also made is the equalizer. Messi, one-on-one, short corner, and here we go, remontada. And now we let him attack again, that he can score or that he can shoot, not score. Maarten Paes needs to avoid those goals. Manual. Second bounce, guys. Then we need to score one more. Again, Messi, short post. Bam. I will let him attack again, but yeah, every time I do so, he scores. Doesn't speak for Paes. Attack, brother. Attack, attack, attack. Paes! Not running out. Sticking there. Letting the opponent score into the short post. That means we need to score one more again. Whoa, how did he save that? This is how a goalkeeper should act. Let me see, who was that? Livakovic. Interesting. Here you go, body goal. Shoot! Shoot! That's not his mistake. Messi would score against every goalkeeper from that position with the curl shot. No worries. We go for another one. Jamie. Messi. Short post. That's it. Close post. 8-7. GG's to my opponent, that's for sure. Of course, that's not a normal goal score, but yeah, you see, I let him attack. That was the reason. 18 shots from my opponent, 40 is on target. How many saves? 5 saves. Out of 40 shots on my target, only 5 saves. And he's got a rating of 5.0. Same as the opponent's goalkeeper, but what do you expect with 8 and 7 goals? Alright. Maarten Paes, you've seen it. I've conceded 7 goals. Not all of them were his faults. Maybe 50% were not his fault, but the other 50% were. I never felt comfortable with him. His parrying is on 95, but the balls always bounce back to the opponent and he was always able to score. And also when Maarten received shots on his target, his jumps were somehow slow. Not just the movement, but also the timing. He was always too late. It felt somehow like that. So he didn't give me a feeling of security, of safety. It's the turn of goalkeeper number 3, Dominik Livakovic. Of course, we are going to select him here. Dominik, Bismillah, here we go. Go save that ball. Yes! And this is how I leveled him on aerial strength 1, goalkeeping 1 on 11, goalkeeping 2 on 8, and goalkeeping 3 on 13. To fill his second booster slot, guys, I'm recommending you here to go for goalkeeping to increase his awareness, catching, parrying, and reflexes. You also need to equip him with 2 additional skills. Number 1 is goalkeeping low punt, and number 2 is fighting spirit. His maxed out stats I'm going to show you now with the manager boost of Jose Mourinho in +1 tackling. Check this out. Of course, all goalkeeping stats on 90+, awareness 92, catching 90, parrying 92, reflexes even 95, and reach on 92 with a jumping of 84. And you shouldn't underestimate that he's the only goalkeeper out of these 4 with the form of unwavering. But forget the form, we are coming now to the most crucial part, the in-game performance test of Dominik Livakovic. This is the team which I'm going to use in a 4-2-1-3 system long ball counter. Dominik Livakovic, of course, and the goal. And this is highly likely a free-to-play account, so this is going to be fun. Opponent is here, and so am I. No, oh yes, he is a former Division 1. You could see it above my head, guys. I've talked already about the form, so let me see. Dominik Livakovic, also C form. Okay, I was in the hope for a B form, but we take that. And how was the opponent playing? In 4-3-3. Oh, wild formation. Manchester United players, free to play. All right, Rashford, let's see if you can score against our Dominik Livakovic. All right, guys, here we go with FC Porto. And of course, we want to see Dominik in action. Attack me, brother, attack me. Get that ball. Shoot, brother, here, I'm giving you the ball. Dominik. Was a cool save. Was an easy ball. I don't want to over-exaggerate here, but he saved it cool. The animation, at least, looked cool. I'm making him some space to shoot like this. Yes. Ooh, he hit the post. I'm making you some space again. Oh, that is very close. Yeah, that doesn't count. It was too hard. It was very close to the goalkeeper. No one could save that ball. Oh, header from that. Okay. That was no problem for Liva. Luis, who is in his goal? I didn't check that. Pickford. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Shoot. Yes, baby. But Liva says no. Opponent is going for the cross. I won't head. Good. Livakovic is running out. I didn't press nothing. Check the gamepad viewer. Good first half, especially from Dominik. Opponent had 7 shots on target and Livakovic with 4 saves. Second half. What a crap goal. 1-on-1. Shoot. Liva! That was savable, I think. It didn't look impossible to me. That was my bad. My bad. I don't head. I don't go for a header. This is what I wanted to say. Close distance to the opponent's striker from my goalkeeper, but yeah, goal is a goal. Luis Suarez. Oh, tiki-taka. And now it's the turn of the opponent again. The cross, the header, but that's an easy one for Liva. No low punt. That's not nice. Here, 1-on-1. 1-on-1. Long post. Easy. I'll let you shoot, bro. I'll let you shoot. Go. Far post. Liva is not there, but the shot was not that strong. So, in my opinion, maybe also not a one to let in. So, that means extra time, guys. 14 shots on target, 6 saves. Okay, let's finish this, guys. Dennis Bergkamp, and it's an easy one against Pickford. It's a pen. I've risked it a little bit, guys. Maybe Liva can save it. You never know. I will jump to the right-hand side. But he's shooting it to the center. Okay, 2 in-game minutes. Let's try to make one more goal. Dennis Pickford. Opponent left the game. Maybe he was not willing to go for the penalty shootout, so we say GG's. But now I couldn't see the rating of Dominik Livakovic. GG's. Liva now felt different than the previous 2 goalkeepers. He gave me a better feeling of security, a better feeling of safety. He could save balls, and also his jumps and his movements were not too slow. You could notice that he's a little taller with 187 compared to Jordan Pickford, and therefore he was able to reach some balls where I thought, maybe it could have been a goal, especially with a goalkeeper like Jordan Pickford. Last but not least, we are coming to Diego Costa, and we are going to play him in a very exciting team. But first I'm going to show you his leveling. Aerial strength on 1, goalkeeping 1 on 9, goalkeeping 2 on 10, and goalkeeping 3 on 13. And as a second booster crafting, you are going to give him goalkeeping to increase his awareness, catching, parrying, and reflexes. And now of course the additional skills. The must-have skill here is definitely goalkeeping long throw, but as a second skill I would also give you my advice to go for fighting spirit. For the maxed out stats I'm using Spalletti from the Italy pack and his boost in defensive awareness and stamina. This is what Diego Costa looks like. Of course, all goalkeeping stats on 90+, awareness on 92, catching 90, parrying 90, and reflexes is on 99. This sounds promising to me, and I really want to see his performance on the pitch. He has got a very good coverage of his arms, so time for the in-game performance test. Folks, have a look at this. We are going to play Diego Costa in a full Portuguese squad in a 4-3-1-2 system, long ball counter. I'm very looking forward to it, even that I won't aim and try hard to win. More important that we see the performance of this beast of Diego Costa. So let's go. Matchmaking is successful. Selefogo versus Aben Aleppo. Let me see the form. C form. Diego. All right, we take that. And the opponent is playing in a 4-2-2-2, Gasperini, and full stack team. Let's see if Costa is being able to get some saves for us. Oh, first one! And we couldn't save it. I activated the manual goalkeeping. I wanted him to go up and make the curl shot, but yeah, was not enough. What? He's on A form. And I was like, okay, João Palhinha. Why not? Let's try it. Cristiano! Sí! But you don't want to see Cristiano, you want to see Diego Costa, so let's go. Your time to shine, bro. Your time to shine. Oh, Diego. Wait, I open up. He's going for the cross. I'm not pressing anything. From this distance, Diego is here. Saves the ball. Oh, whoa, he saved that. I expected that this would have been a goal in the first shot. Bro, the rebounds I take. Didn't expect that save. Oh, tiki-taka Portuguese style. Come, maybe we can let him shoot one more time, the opponent, in the first half. Blitzkrieg, come. Make it. Yeah, exactly. Was very close to Diego Costa on him, but still, I'm okay. I'm satisfied when the ball doesn't land in the net. Okay, 3-2, first half. We are leading, good half. How many shots? 6 shots on target, 4 saves. That is a very good ratio. And some of them were not super easy. Therefore, I take that. Ah, guys, I didn't activate my gamepad viewer. You want to see it, don't you? Hold it. Shoot. Yes. Oh, that was hard. That was hard to save. Luis Figo. Yes, baby. Here you go. Golato. David Villa. Diego Costa again. Saves us. G to the G's. Bam. That was a nice game. Opponent had 8 shots on target and Diego Costa had 5 saves. That is pretty good. Let's have a look at his rating. 6.0. I also like to see this. This guy gave me a feeling of security in the goal. I felt comfortable because he saved balls. He saved balls which also I thought it would be a goal. But no, he was there. You could notice his coverage. Even that he is only 1.86 meters tall, he was able to jump to the far post and save those balls. I can't tell that about the other goalkeepers, guys. No matter if I activated the manual goalkeeping, he saved the ball very good or completely automatically without even touching him. So Diego Costa left a good impression on me. I've played and tested now all of them, also the new Showtime skill, directing defense. And in my opinion, they can be solid goalkeepers. But at the end, guys, I want to be honest with you, they are not good. They are short, okay? 185, 186, 187. A goalkeeper should be minimum 188, and there's also a reason behind why Konami gave this skill, the directing defense, to them as free-to-play players and not to tall goalkeepers, you know, because they would be OP. I just need to add that the direct and defense skill was not too noticeable. I could see that the positioning and structure of the defense was a little different. The players' play style, like build-ups, defensive fullbacks, destroyers, they were pretty similar and made it not too easy to opponent to break through, but at the end, it's not an OP Showtime skill. If you have a goalkeeper which you are comfortable with, stick to him. Otherwise, choose a goalkeeper here, test him out, but at the end, they are not super overpowered. I hope you enjoyed this, guys. Give this video a like. Hit the subscribe button. Adios.